Hi there.
Hi there.
Welcome to Gardening 2022, episode 20.
Hi.
My neighbor is doing some lawn work. I apologize for the noise. What are we going to do today, Jane?
I am so excited to plant shallots.
We're going to plant shallots. And what are we going to pick?
I think we have some tomatoes that are turning red.
We have lots of tomatoes to pick.
And also we're going to pick some peppers.
That's right. Those are the three main things we got to do. We will check on, and we have to make a net taller for the corn. It's getting tall. Maybe trellis some beans, check on the loofah, and just generally check on things, but mainly pick tomatoes, pick peppers, and plant shallots. Which do you want to do first, Jane?
I wanna pick tomatoes.
Let's pick some tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
We just picked a lot of tomatoes, some Romas, and some cherry tomatoes for Jane. And
I think that big one right there, you got your hand on right there. I think we're going to give that one to Grammy.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go pick peppers now?
And now we're going to go pick peppers.
All right.
I'm so excited. That's okay. We picked some banana peppers for stir fry, and we even have some shallots to have for dinner.
Yeah.
That's exciting. But there's still some in there that are still green, but we did it in a mix of colors. Let's plant some shallots.
Man, that was a pain getting those clips back on, but they're back on. I ran out of shallots. I only got 2 rows in. I guess I will succession plant, which is fine. I thought about putting beets in there, but I think it's still too early and nowhere near fall, so we're just going to plant those 2 rows this week. Order more shallots, fill it up with more shallots over the next week or 2. I also thought I had some more yellow onion seeds out of them too. No onion, what do they call those? Annuals, anneals, whatever. No more. No more onions, no more shallots. So that's all we got in here for this week. The new beans are doing pretty well. I mean, it's weird, right? Half of them are doing great. Climbing up the trellises I gave, reached here. Old beans are so-so, but at least I've learned my lesson. But weirdly, this part of the bed here just won't grow. I don't know what's up with that. That's a real bummer. Maybe it's just slow. We will see. Old beans. There's some beans in there, but we picked a bunch last week, so we're going to give this another week to gestate. Let's turn our attention to that corn. All right, so half the bed is radishes. They are coming in. I will thin them next week. I don't think they're quite ready to be thinned. Then we have our corn. As you recall, we originally had 3 varieties here, and we learned you're only supposed to plant 1 variety at a time. So we kept 1 row, and then we planted 3 new rows of the same corn. So it's all the same corn, but planted at different times, which is not great. This is already going big, and it's breaking through the netting. So I got to get this netting out of here and put taller hoops on it, like the peppers, like that one where I put the corn before. I might actually try and do chicken wire, so let's time lapse this. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but this needs fixing. Okay, well, I am lazy, and the part where those need to get pulled up, like those have pulls on the sides to keep them straight. I'm not doing that. That'll do for now. I'm using row cover. A couple reasons. One, it's all I have. I thought I had chicken wire. I don't. But this exhibited better resiliency from the squirrels than that stuff, and the squirrels really wanted the corn once it bloomed. It's not actually tall enough, but this thing is pretty big, and I got more. So when they get taller, I can make it even bigger. Even taller if I have to. I've got 3 or 4 more of these hoops. I can get this thing 8-10 feet tall. So we're gonna give it a shot. Now we are turning our attention to cucumbers, really just weeding. I do see a few big cucumbers in there that need to be picked, but there's just some giant weeds. So we're gonna take care of that. Grab a couple cucumbers out of here. But really just some, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can use copper fungicide on cucumbers too, because those leaves are looking bad down there. But I mean, whatever, man. I got a ton of cucumbers out of here. It'll still give a few. It was overdone. We will be fine. Those are the loofahs. They are now going nicely up the trellis. It looks like they're about to find the top. So that's good. I don't see any loofahs on there yet, but I'm not expecting a ton. It failed last year. As long as I get some pretty greenery, I am happy. Let's clean up this cucumber bed. All right, well, we got like 8 more. There's so many cucumbers, we don't know what to do with them. But I actually think it's gonna start slowing down. These cucumbers are starting to look pretty sad in a lot of places. A lot of these leaves with that, I don't know what that is. And they got tons of mites on them. We got leaves that are dying like that. I'd say they're looking underwatered. Got spots. I think I might need to BT oil it. I don't know, I gotta look it up. They need a spray. And I didn't see tons and tons of small cucumbers. I saw 5 or 6. It'll be fine. But yeah, this needs a spray. I bet it's BT. But Jane has a potty emergency. She wants me to stop, so we'll see you after lunch. All right, we're back from lunch. Apple tree doing great. Pear tree sad. Apple tree doing really well. Apple tree doing really well. Really, really need to plant these in the ground next week, I promise. Giant weed. You can pull that. Please don't be spiky. Oh. God. Herbs doing fantastic. Nice bushy herb garden. Rose bush. Still don't know how to trim a rose bush. Another apple tree. Definitely needs new home. Blueberry needs new home. Doing well. Grapes. Oh, let's do some. Grapes doing well. No more Japanese beetles. That one's going up and around. This one's going up and around. Strawberry patch grew into this. Looking good. Not a lot of strawberries. Something's eating this side. That's mostly a failure. Gonna have to figure out what to do about the strawberries for next year. And then we got the new stuff. Well, we got the potatoes. They're going good. A couple more weeks on those. Celery and carrots are starting up. Got some weeds. I think I can tell which are weeds and which are celery now, but we do have no celery. One celery happening. pretty sad. I keep failing at celery. I have to watch a new tutorial. And then the carrots are getting invaded by the strawberries. So push those runners back. But the lettuce is doing great. I think by next week we will be able to eat lettuce in our meals again. It's been raining a lot, but this week it's not going to rain a lot, so I think we're going to bump up the irrigation a little bit. A couple things I noticed, like the cucumbers are a little bit dry. But honestly, it's a 2-day weekend. I got a lot of other stuff to do. So next week, I promise, we will plant these apple trees. Finally, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, there's a couple of yellow tomatoes. They're nice. We'll take them. Last year's grapes, going well. Should probably trellis these. Or just cut them, single vine them. Oh, hey, look at that. They've hooked onto each other. This one too, doing really well. No more Japanese beetles. Very exciting. I should water these. Hasn't rained in a couple days. This guy needs to find. We're gonna have to, there, get those up there. Let's check the soil on these. Yeah, these need a water. Basil's just huge. Lovely thyme, great pollinators. Plenty of basil for all my basil needs. And fennel, it is growing. Not doing much, but it's growing. Man, I don't know. Something just failed. I planted more ginger last week too. Oh, actually, I think there might be a little bit of ginger coming out. We'll go look at that in a second. And these are the beds that we planted last week with pollinators. And we do see, yeah, there's a couple little sprouts coming up. And a lot of weeds. But maybe there's hope for those. Maybe there's hope for those. Yeah, we stuffed a bunch more ginger in here last week, and I think that actually might be ginger. The leaf looks kind of right. So maybe we'll finally get some. I don't know. Fingers crossed. I bought this organizer on Amazon, hopefully for seed organization, but it's not the right size. I need better seed organization. Everybody on Pinterest and shit uses photo organizers with these individual plastic photo sort of containers, but it's just too much. It feels like too much plastic to me. So I don't know. I'm not a fan. It just takes up too much room. I'd love something like this, where it's just like a filing system, but these boxes said they're adjustable and they're not. So I'm gonna return that. But if anybody has any ideas, let me know what I can use for seed organization. And finally, we have our chili powder making operation over here. So going all week, we have a gallon or so of chili powder. It's a lot. We're making good progress. That's probably more than a gallon. It's taking a while. We are on our 4th batch. It's about 36 hours per batch. This batch has went all night. It's in pretty good shape. It'll be done this evening, I think. The ones on the bottom dry quicker than the ones on the top, so I do it 12 hours, flip them, do another 12, flip them, do another 12. But it's gone. I'm gonna let it grinder. I'm over halfway done, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Should be done by next week. This week, though, I will have to continue to use that 5-gallon jug I bought from Amazon. So let's go do a batch. Oh, here's a fun fact. Both of the snakes I put right here, the rubber snakes, to scare off the squirrels, have been taken away by predators. I presume owls. But I don't know. I found one over there in the yard, brought it back. It's gone again. Now they're both gone. The ones inside the hoop house are still there. The ones over there. So they're fine. But so much for the extra thing here. I guess I could landscape staple them down. I don't know. Seems kind of crazy. We're getting kind of crazy here. But in any case, that is it for this week. Thank you for watching. And tune in next week where I promise I will get around to transplanting some apple trees. Probably, maybe, hopefully.